Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy. The dating game was good. So, in this video, I want to talk about why you need to put women in the friend zone. Okay? So, this is not about you being in the friend zone, but this is about putting women in the friend zone. Okay? So, they're in your friend zone. So, what happens is a lot of guys get in the friend zone because they're talking to a girl they like, and the girl's not really feeling them. And then so they decide to be friends with the girl. And then now they're in the friend zone. But really all that's happening is, he's just sitting there waiting and hoping and praying that one day this girl's going to like him and want to be with him and all this other good shit. And the girl's just sort of just using him for attention, right? I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is you putting a girl in the friend zone. So what this means is that this is a girl that you are not, interested in sexually like that. You understand? And so what I mean is this. So what's going to happen is you're going to meet certain girls and they're going to be chicks who, you're attracted to, right? These could be even chicks that you tried to get with, even chicks who were your fuck buddies. But now what happened is you realize that these are the type of girls who you really don't want to be involved with sexually because maybe you two aren't sexually compatible, or maybe this is the type of chick who's, extremely clingy and needy when it comes to you being in that sort of relationship, but she's still a cool chick. You feel what I'm saying? So what you do is that you put this chick in the friend zone, right? So this could be a chick that you were, smashing, right? But you don't want to smash her anymore because either she's too needy or clingy, or the sex to you was kind of whack, or whatever it was. That now you're not really that into her sexually, but she's still a cool chick, so you put her in your friend zone, right? Or this could also be a chick you're not even that attracted to, right? And she's feeling you, but you say, hey, look, man, we could just be friends, right? Now, the reason why it's good to have chicks in the friend zone is because there's other things these women can do for you besides sex. See, a lot of guys, they always say, what's the point of dealing with women? All they're good for is their vagina and sex and pussy and all this other stuff. And see, when you think that way, you're thinking very close-minded. You see what I'm saying? Because chicks that you put in the friend zone are chicks who could actually help you with other things. You understand? Like, I got chicks in the friend zone who help me get money, right? I got chicks in a friend zone who help me get other chicks, right? I got chicks in a friend zone who, introduce me to different people, different places, different things that I can get into to, make my life better, right? So the thing is, every chick that you deal with doesn't have to be a chick that you're fucking. You understand what I'm saying? Or sometimes you may be fucking her and you don't have to keep fucking her because you realize, she would just be better as a chick in your friend zone. See, if you're continuously fucking a girl, that's a fuck buddy, right? But if it's a girl you used to fuck, but you don't fuck her anymore, that's a chick in your friend zone. Or if it's a chick that you might have went on a date or two, but you realize, hey, this is not really what I expect from this chick. You can put her in the friend zone because you're not really trying to get on that sexual tip with her, because there's something about her when it comes to you and her being sexual together that you're not really too into. See, this, and let me tell you guys something. This is a little bit more of an advanced thing because certain guys are not at the level to even be able to have chicks who are, attractive in the friend zone. You understand? Because most guys are so thirsty just to fuck that, what I'm saying now sounds crazy. But what happens is that when you get to a point where you have been with a number of different women and you start to realize what you like and don't like when it comes to dealing with chicks, when you have a good rotation of women that you're dealing with, you're not going to be so thirsty for sex. So what's going to happen is you're going to be able to sort of see the character of these chicks and say, okay, well, I'm not really feeling her character in the sense of me and her being together in a sexual situation, but we could still be cool. Right? Because what you got to understand is a different vibe a chick's going to have with you when you're fucking her versus if you're just sort of cool with her. You understand? So there's certain girls you could be cool with, but it wouldn't be a cool situation if y'all was fucking. You understand? And the thing is, you can notice that with certain chicks that you deal with. So there's certain women that I sort of work with who at first when I, met them, I was like, oh, this chick is cute. Was trying to feel them out to see if I wanted to make something happen with them. And I realized that, okay, this is the type of girl who I don't need to be fucking. Right. So, for example, there's a girl that I know. I'm not going to say names or whatever. So there's a girl that I know. And she, she's a cool chick. She's attractive. But she's the type of girl who, if you have sex with her, she's going to be expecting a whole bunch of other things. She's going to want more. She's going to, be so attached. And, so me peeping this out and knowing that I don't want that type of situation with her, I decided to fall back and not fuck her. You see what I'm saying? And so what happened is that I just put her in the friend zone. And then so what happened is that through her, I met other women. Through her, I made, a lot more money just putting her there. So I didn't just like discard her. You see what I'm saying? Because she was still a cool chick. But I just knew that dealing with her specifically on a sexual level was not going to be the thing that would be beneficial to me. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying that sometimes certain girls you're going to want to put in that friend zone because they are not the type of girls that you need to be dealing with on a sexual level. But they're cool enough to be in that friend zone with you because they can benefit you in other ways. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.